Hello guys, welcome once more to another video in our YouTube channel. This video is a very important video for any student who is sitting in for the national examination advanced level for this academic year. Make sure you listen to every word I say in this video from the beginning till the end of the video. It is very important for you to pay keen attention. If need be, you can have a pen or a pencil and a jotting material to write down everything I explain, because guys, this moment is very crucial, and any little mistake as a candidate preparing for the advanced level that you make now, you will either fail the GCE, you will either pass the GCE, you will either pass the GCE very well. So guys, pay keen attention to each and every word I am going to be telling you. If you're just joining us in this channel, then that is the best decision you have made, because I am about to save somebody's life. Okay, so guys, make sure you like the video, you share the video with your friends, because most candidates out there are already frustrated. They are so frustrated that they don't even want to read. But guys, by the end of this video, if you apply each and everything I tell you, then be rest assured, success at the end by God's grace. Alright, so basically from the day I am posting this video, we actually have 51 days to the GCE. But before I go into what we have for this video, I would like to first of all thank all of you guys who have been there watching the videos, commenting, coming back to me on WhatsApp, giving your comments, sharing the video with your friends. I want to thank all the teachers who have been there sharing my content with their students, giving me back replies, telling me the videos to do, telling me the videos not to do at this moment. Guys, it has not been easy. Okay, YouTube is very tough. To produce a video is very inconvenient for me, but your comments have always been pushing me forward. It's not easy at all. For example, this video I'm just making now, for example, before you see what you're seeing on your screen, or before this content is made available to you, I've spent almost 16 hours working continuously. So guys, when we actually begging you to subscribe to the channel, to like the video, to share the video, to comment, it's not just because we want you to do that. We want to, we actually need it, okay, because it's a source of motivation and inspiration. When you comment saying that, okay, you have actually watched, because most of you will actually watch the video, and the video will be so interesting that you are so excited and you forget to comment. Yes, I myself, sometimes I watch some videos and I'm so excited and I even forget to comment. But when I go to the channel over and over, and it comes back to my mind that I have to comment, I have to like the video, any little comments, I know that that comment will go a long way to motivate that YouTuber. So guys, I really expect this from you guys. This channel is almost is about 3,200 and something subscribers, and it has not been easy all this while for 3 years to be constantly posting on YouTube. You guys have been getting back to me on WhatsApp. I'm so happy you guys have watched the videos, and the videos are really helping you, and I'm so glad about that. But guys, don't forget that you have to share the video whenever you watch the video. You have to like the video whenever you watch the video. You have to comment on the video if you actually enjoy the video. If you want me to improve in my explanations, you tell me in the comment section. From there, I'm going to improve. If you need a video, you comment in the comment section. I will try my best to produce a video. All right, still before getting into what I have to tell you guys today, I will try to because some of you guys are actually watching this video and I think you have seen this presentation before. I don't know how many of you guys have seen this presentation before, but I think some of you guys have seen this presentation before. Around 3 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, I represented the Mathematics Academy for Africa organization, where we actually hosted almost 600 students at Polytechnic Yaoundé here in Yaoundé, where we had to orientate these students about the career path they have to take after their advanced level. I personally orientated them on how to prepare effectively for their GCE advanced level. Speaking to you, I am an engineering student, outgoing engineering student. I am also a further mathematics teacher for the past 3 years. So guys, I am an educationist, and I perfectly understand what it takes, the challenges you guys are facing, okay, because I've worked with a lot of students online and also taught a lot of students for the past years. So I perfectly understand how you have to study. Okay, anyways, I'm going to share my story with you guys, how I prepared for my advanced level without going to lower seed, and I made it. So that is a story for another day. Anyways, for my mere calculations, we have 51 days to the GCE. Yes, and the question is, are you ready? So your answer is, I am not ready. I know, okay, I know, and I perfectly understand. You guys are going through a lot. You guys are going through a lot. Every day I teach in class, and I'm like, God should help these students, because you guys procrastinate a lot. You procrastinate a lot. You watching this video, you know yourself, you procrastinate a lot. In this video, it's going to be kind of fun time, and as well as bringing out the reality in you as a student. And bringing out the reality, I'll also be trying to give you the possible solutions. And believe me, when you apply these solutions, these proposed solutions I'm going to be giving to you, you are going to see the clear difference. And though you are going to regret why you never saw this video, maybe why I never posted this video at the beginning, but anyways, I think guys who are going to be coming next year we will see the video earlier. But anyways guys, just try your best to follow me as we start. All right, so let's get started. Okay guys, before we get started, I'm going to give you a motivational story about the unit digits. All right, so initially we had 10 unit digits, 0 to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 0 was like, or no, the unit digit 6 was like, 0, you are nothing in front of me. So think about 6 as the obstacle in front of you, the GCE you want to actually pass with good grades. And then you are actually the 0, because the GC is telling you that you have not been reading for a while now, you have been procrastinating, so you are not going to ace me. And you are the 0, you are like, man, so what will I do? What will I actually do to ace you? So that's what the unit G6 was doing. All right, so 6 was telling 0, demoralizing 0, telling 0 all type of negative things. But now 0 took those negative things as a motivation to work. So 0 now became 8. You can see the unit digit 8. So 8 is just kind of merging two zeros together. So 0 kept on working, took all the demoralizations, all the demotivations from the number 6 as motivations. All right, and kept on working, and then become the unit digit 8. Now you know that 8 is bigger than 6, right? So 8 was like, okay, 0 was now, since 0 was now 8, it was now like, okay, I have actually surpassed you. But now 6 was like, no, I know what I can do to also surpass you. And 6 just rotated and it became 9. And we know that 9 is the biggest unit digit, because after 9 it is 10, and 10 is a combination of two unit digits, 1 and 0. So since 9 was the biggest unit digit, 9 was like, there is nothing you 8 can do again that will will bring down my morale, or there is nothing you can do to surpass me. So what the 0 did, 0 just fell down and became infinity. We know that infinity has no attributed value to it. It is so large that we cannot actually say that this is a value of infinity, and it is the biggest number you can think of. So you see that 0 now was 8, and 8 became infinity, which is the biggest number you can think of, and then it finally won the battle. So guys, the lesson you have to learn here is that you are not supposed to give up. So by the end of this video, make sure you take this lesson seriously. Okay, so I'm going to go straight away into the problems that you guys are facing. Personally, you watching this video, I'm going to highlight your problems. I'm not a magician, okay? I'm not a magician. I actually passed through the advanced level as well, and I've studied students for the past 4 to 5 years. I've taught for the past like in secondary schools for the past 3 to 4 years, so I know exactly the problems that candidates are facing every year, even preparing for normal class exams. So guys, it's going to be kind of fun time, but guys, it's very serious. It's very serious. So what happens is that you guys, you get up in the morning, you go to school. When you go to school, you basically make noise in class. I have been shouting every day, students, stop noise in class, but they don't know that making noise in class contributes to 20% of their failure. If you actually use the time you use in making noise in class to actually study, you're going to realize that you're going to gain almost, I think, 3 months in school for studying. So you get up in the morning, you go to school. When you go to school, you make noise in class. That's most of you watching this video, you will step in class. Making noise does not necessarily mean that you're speaking. No, making noise means that you don't actually follow the lessons and so on and so forth. So you make noise in class. After making noise in class, school gets over, you get back home. When you get back home, you sleep. You don't just sleep, you actually sleep very well. When you sleep very well, you get up the next morning and you go to school. You make noise in class, you get back home, you sleep well, and the cycle continues. Am I right? If I'm right, tell me in the comment section. So if I'm talking about your life, guys, don't be guilty. It's a fact. You know that the truth is always bitter, but it has to be spoken. It has to be spoken, because if it's not spoken and maybe proposed solutions given to you, you will think that it is the joke until the right time is there. So guys, this is your life cycle. I can call it the life cycle of a student. Okay, so this is the life cycle I have developed for a student. So this what happens, this one of the major problems that you guys are facing. So after this, what do we have next? Failure, right? You basically have failure, because if you do this, you are going to fail. The first sequence, the second sequence, the third sequence, till the sixth sequence, and all the terms. When I say fail, some people will take fail as, okay, I had 11 average, while some people will take like I had 16 average. 16 average is also fail for some people. You see now, some people take like I had 9 average, that's also fail. But at every level, most of you guys are not always satisfied with your results, and when you are not satisfied with your result, that is a failure. So you need to work better so that you succeed. Okay, so we are going to talk about the sleeping theorem that I developed. So suppose that you're actually sleeping for n hours every day. Okay, now we have 51 days to the GCE from the day I'm actually making this video. So you normally have slept for 51 n hours. Forget about the 73 n hours you see here. It's just that when I was presenting this to students 3 weeks ago, it was actually 73 days to the GCE. So when I was correcting the PowerPoint, I did not actually edit everything. So you actually have 51 n hours to sleep if you're sleeping for n hours every day from now till the GCE starts. So sleeping for 51 n hours indicates approximately 3 n days. You need to take 51 divided by 24. Sorry, yeah, 51 hours, right, divided by 24 hours per day. You're basically going to have like 2 days, but you know that there are some days that but just approximate everything to 3 days, because I cannot say 2.5 days and all the rest. All right, so just approximate everything to 3 days. So approximating everything to 3 days, you realize that if you're sleeping for 6 hours every day, then you're actually going to sleep for 18 days in the 51 days. So the sleeping theorem is just saying that if you actually take all of this into consideration, then you realize that from when you were born till now, you have actually slept for almost half of your age. So if maybe you're 18 years now, you have maybe slept for 9 years. So sleep is what takes most of our time, and when we are awake, we don't use the time we have jealously, and it causes a lot of failure. So guys, keep watching. All right, so we have identified that sleeping is or sleep is actually one of the problems, the major problems that we face. So I'm going to help you guys to understand your sleep cycle, okay? Because actually what happens is that when you start sleeping, okay, what happens next is that you are actually at sleep. So when you start sleeping, a certain hormone in your brain is being secreted, and it initiates a sleep cycle. So when you start sleeping, maybe you are at sleep, and when you are at sleep, some external factors can come in to wake you up. These external factors are maybe you have mosquito, we have your alarm, you have your parents, we have a baby crying, and so on and so forth. Maybe you have cold. So these are external factors that will come in to maybe tell you that you have to be awake. So when these external factors come, most of you guys actually ignore these factors, because we saw your student sleep cycle, and we saw your student life cycle, and we realized that in your life cycle there was a portion there that is talking about you are supposed to be sleeping well, you see. So when these external forces come, you actually ignore, because you have to sleep well, right? You have to sleep well. So when you ignore, at a certain point you actually need to get up. Maybe you need to get up to go to school, because you will not sleep forever, right? You need to get up to go to school normally. When you go to school now, you now enter your student life cycle, where you need to make noise in class, you get back home, you start sleeping, you sleep well, and the circle continues. So this happens to all of you guys. You sleep very well, like you really feel comfortable. So what is happening is that, oh, you may be you start sleeping now, mosquitoes come, you pay less attention to it. Maybe you have set your alarm already, and your alarm is ringing, you get up, you go and off your alarm, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to basically explain to you guys what causes everything, why you actually see those external forces as external disturbances to your sleep. Okay, so we have some questions you have to answer. Why do you see the external force as a disturbance? Is it because of Newton's first law? Because remember that Newton's first law is saying that a body at rest will continue to be at rest except an external force acts on it. That's it now. So I'm not talking about a body in motion, because you're not in motion when you're sleeping. So we just take that peculiar case of a body at rest will always remain at rest except an external force acts on it. For example, maybe you receive a slap, you normally get up. Maybe you hear your alarm ringing, that's a disturbance, that's an external disturbance that will want you to get up and off it and all the rest. So why do you actually see that force as a disturbing factor? Is it because of the Newton's first law? And why do you actually ignore? Okay, so the first thing is that a sleep cycle is 2 hours and averagely 1 hour 30 minutes. What does a sleep cycle means? It means that if, for example, you sleep now and I wake you up after 2 hours and you get up without any problem, it means that your sleep cycle is 2 hours. That is, a single sleep cycle is 2 hours. Pay keen attention. So for example, if you say that, okay, I want to sleep for 5 hours, and your sleep cycle is, and one sleep cycle is 4 hours, you realize that one sleep cycle is 2 hours, you realize that sleeping for 5 hours, you have slept for 2 sleep cycles and a half, right? And that half means that you are inside the 3rd sleep cycle. It is impossible for you to get up, because before you start sleeping, this hormone is secreted, and this hormone is telling you that you have to start sleeping. When you sleep and the presence of this hormone is not yet diminished, or this hormone is still there telling you that you have to sleep. You cannot get up. Okay, you cannot get up. That is why most of you will sleep at 10 p.m. and then, okay, say that I'm going to set my alarm at 3 a.m. That is 5 hours. It is impossible for you to get up. You normally see your alarm as a disturbing factor now. An alarm that you actually set, just imagine, you are now seeing it as a disturbing factor because you do not understand your sleep cycle. Because if you're sleeping at 10 p.m. and setting alarm at 3 a.m., it means that that is actually a 5-hour duration period. Imagine that you are somebody whose sleep cycle is actually 2 hours, one sleep cycle. You realize that if you sleep for 4 hours, you have slept for 2 sleep cycles. You normally get up. But when you're sleeping for 5 hours, it's impossible, because sleeping for 5 hours means you have slept for 2 sleep cycles and a half. And when you are inside another sleep cycle and your alarm is ringing, the hormone is telling you that no, guy, no, lady, you have to be sleeping at this moment. You are not supposed to be up. So when you struggle and struggle and struggle and you finally get up, you want off your alarm and you get back to sleep. That is it. So because you have not understood your sleep cycle, you will always set your alarm at the wrong time. So how then do you understand your sleep cycle? Just try to maybe tell somebody to wake you up after 4 hours of sleep. Okay, somebody in the house, or set your alarm after 4 hours of sleep and try to see if you're going to get up and you're not going to feel pains, or you're not going to want to go back to sleep. The thing is that you try for the first 2 days, it might be very difficult because you have already been sleeping for more than the number of hours already, and it's kind of like an addiction. But guys, continue pushing. I think in 1 week, that's a maximum range for you to get adapted to that sleep cycle, if that is actually your sleep cycle. So if you have any question on this, guys, my number is not even on the screen. Anyways, I'm going to put my number in the comment section, so that, or maybe even the description of this video, so that if you need more explanations about the sleep cycle, I might do another video, or you get to me directly and I'm going to mentor you on that, so that you don't find yourself sleeping when you are not supposed to be sleeping, and you find yourself not sleeping when you are supposed to be sleeping. All right, so take note of your sleep cycle. It is very, very important. So I have actually unveiled the sleeping cycle to you, why you sleep and you don't get up. So make sure you pay keen attention to the next problem you face and how to solve it. All right, so the next problem you face is that, all right, you have actually slept, right, and then at the end of the day you have battled with this sleep and you are finally up. Now you need to study. How do you then study? Because most of you are like, maybe I have chemistry today in the morning, so I'm just going to study chemistry. No. If you are GC advanced level candidate of this year and you're doing that, that is rubbish. You guys, you are not going to have the grades you wish to have. So how do you study effectively? First thing is that you're going to actually set up a timetable. All right, now what happens is that when you set up this timetable, you follow it for a few days. When you follow it for a few days, it becomes boring. When it becomes boring, or maybe it becomes difficult to follow, you now need to set up another timetable, and the cycle continues. So this is what most of you guys are doing. You set up a timetable, you paste on the wall. After 2 or 3 days, a sellotape maybe gets worn out, the paper falls down, you sweep, you empty in the trash can. Maybe after a certain period you realize that your results are not really okay, you try to set up another timetable thinking that you're going to be disciplined, and so on and so forth. You set up, you follow it, it becomes boring or difficult to follow, you throw it, you set up another one, and the cycle continues. That is not how to study effectively. So guys, this is one of the most important part of this video. If you miss this part, then I don't know why you were watching this video, because I think the other part was just for maybe kind of making the video to be interesting. But guys, this is the most important part that you have to follow keenly from the beginning till the end. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to set up an effective study timetable and you follow it keenly. So I'm going to take 3 categories of students. Maybe we have student 1, 2 and 3. So the one says that, all right, I want to set up a study timetable. Okay, so a wise student, that's the best student, we actually say, to set up an effective study timetable, I need to actually set up daily objectives and I achieve them. But anyways, let's keep that aside. That's going to come at the end. Let's just take an example of a timetable from 3 different students for a particular day. Let's choose a day Monday. So student 1 is going to say that on Monday I am going to study chemistry, I'm going to study maths, I'm going to study physics, and I'm going to study biology. This student is very unserious. Like, you are very unserious. Now let us go now to a student who has watched this video, for example, and maybe did not finish watching the video. The student is going to say that, okay, in chemistry, that the student is going to still use a timetable of student 1, but it's going to make it to be more interesting. This next student will say that in chemistry, I am actually going to study organic chemistry. In mathematics, I am going to study probability. In physics, I am going to do data analysis. And in biology, I am going to do transport. You see, it's now becoming interesting. You are now becoming more specific. You are not just studying chemistry, you are studying organic chemistry. Now let us see the student who is just going to finalize everything. So the last student will now say that, okay, in chemistry I'm going to study hydrocarbons, and the student is going to specify that in hydrocarbons I'm going to do alkanes. In maths, when I'm studying probability, I'm going to actually be solving my GC equations from this year to this year. In data analysis, since it's not actually something to study too much, it involves a lot of practical, I'm going to be solving the GC equations from 2015 to 2017. You see that in the GCE, data analysis is actually allocated for 30 minutes. And if your study period for one subject is 1 hour 30 minutes, then solving from 2015 to 2017 is actually 1 hour 30 minutes. So you see, this student is more conscious about the time dedicated to studying one subject. And any student that is studying biology and studying transport will say that I'm going to study transport in plants, and maybe we'll go ahead to highlight exactly what he or she is going to study. You see, doing this, you have a clear vision of what awaits you. You have a clear vision of the topics you can complete in a week. You have a clear vision of the topics you can complete in a month. You see, you have a clear vision of the topics that you will not be able to complete, so that you try to create in more time and space to fit in those topics, so that before writing the GCE, you have completed all your topics. Imagine seeing this video since the first time. It's going to be very interesting, right? But it does not mean that in this next 51 days you cannot actually do this. You can do it perfectly if you are very disciplined. Follow keenly. So this is just a sample on setting up an effective study timetable. So this is just for Monday. So I want you guys to actually sit down and then do for Monday, Tuesday till Sunday, and do it for the whole of this month of March. We are, I think, left with 3 or 2 weeks. I think 2 or 3 weeks left. Do it for this month of March. Try to follow it effectively. By the end of the month, you will be able to tick that, okay, this is what I have been able to achieve this month. I've been able to achieve this, and this. Guys, if you have a difficulty, like I said, I'm going to put my number in the comment section and in the description. Get to me, because I am really interested in your success. That's why I take my time to explain very well and to do this video, so that you also take your time to understand. And all I want you to do is you have to share the video, because many lives have to be saved. It's too much. Guys are failing subjects every day, not because they don't know, but because they lack orientation, and this orientation is very important for you. Alright, so let me give you some study techniques. You are already rounding up the video. We are left with 3 more slides. So some study techniques, for example, you realize that if you study with videos, it's going to be more interesting. I think most of you guys who are actually visiting this channel, I think your mathematics or further mathematics or physics vocabulary has changed, right? You have learned so many new things. You have seen a new way of understanding concepts. You have seen a new way of comprehending information. You have seen a new way of learning. You have seen a new way of teaching. You see, imagine that you can still remember some films that you watch in Form 1. Why? But you cannot remember how to change from one base to another, which was taught in Form 1. You realize that it means that when you're studying and when you're doing something and most of your sense organs are actually involved, you get it gets to stay in your long-term memory, right? It gets to stay in your long-term memory. So I advise you guys to study with the videos. This channel has numerous number of videos. It has so many videos. So how do you basically get these videos? You can get to YouTube. I think you're watching this video, you're very privileged to be watching or already know this specific study technique. Via videos, via YouTube, you can get videos. And how do you get videos on YouTube? You need to, because you cannot just come and search for any video, right? You need a reference, and here in Cameroon the reference is MAFA, Mathematics Academy for Africa. You just type that on Google, or in fact you're already in this channel, so no need. And you can also visit our website there, www.estudyuniverse.com. we have past questions there, we have solutions there, and so on and so forth. So that is it. So for you guys is very important. If you want to know more, make sure you get to YouTube via this link, the website via that link. Get to me directly either through these two numbers on WhatsApp, or you contact me on my email address. Okay, so 51 days to the GCE. Are you ready? So guys, if you have any question to ask, the comment section is open. Like, I am with my phone every time I am moving, waiting for comments to come and reply to. So guys, if you have any problem, comment in the comment section. If need be, you get to me directly on WhatsApp. I'm always online, always online. All you need to do is give a formal presentation of yourself, because most people will come and text me, hi. I will hardly reply to those messages. I actually see them, I hardly reply to those messages, because it shows that you don't have a sense of direction. But if you're actually interested in getting information, you text me and tell me that, okay, I am this person, I got your number from YouTube, I'm scrolling here and this is what I need. Perfect. I'm going to save your number because I know that you have saved my number already, and then we start communicating. That's how we create relationships. All right. So guys, if you have any question, make sure you comment your question in the comment section. I'll be very happy to answer to you. To answer to you. In a nutshell, thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for the love and support you have been showing me throughout this academic year. The academic is always coming to an end. Some of you guys have always been there from the beginning. In fact, I don't even know, I really want to call names, but I don't know if you guys are watching this video. But anyways guys, in my next video I'm going to be giving credits to my fans, to those who have been watching the videos. And if you want to be among them, you basically just do a short video telling me excuse me, you do a short video telling me how this channel has helped you. I will combine all those short videos and then I'm just going to post on this channel. Okay, because guys, I think that this channel is really of great help. That's why it is very difficult, but I keep working every day to produce content, because I know that some people out there need it. I was a victim of not being taught well in school. Actually, I was a victim of cramming concepts because I want to pass exams. I was a victim. Then I now realized that me doing engineering, I need to understand those concepts, and if I cram them in school, it'll be very difficult for me to comprehend those concepts. So this YouTube is just like telling you that, no guys, you have to understand the concepts. Forget about cram work. You have to understand the concepts, and you can understand the concepts via this method of teaching, because you never see me with a chalk, and I do that in class, but I cannot shoot the video. But I think that this form of teaching has been appreciated by so many teachers, by so many students, by higher authorities, and I'm very convinced that it is actually helping you guys. So guys, if this is actually touching you, if this channel is a source of inspiration to you, I can actually add you to the organization when you are when you are out of opposite. Okay, like when you're already in university, you are free. We always have applications where you need to submit, and if you're selected, fine, you join us and we continue helping advanced level students, university students. Even in the university, I'm there in the university helping those year ones and year twos in mathematics and physics courses. Just that if you're watching this video and you're an advanced level student, you have not maybe failed on the university courses. But anyways guys, make sure you like the video, share the video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, comments, very important. I will really love to see your comments, especially those who have watched the video till the end. Okay guys, again and again and again, make sure if you want to give a shout out to this channel, just do a little selfie video presenting yourself that okay, my name is this, I am from this school, this channel has helped me in this way. Even if it's 10 minutes, I'm going to post on this channel. Okay, I will be very excited to you guys don't know me. Most of you have never seen me before, and this is a faceless channel. Okay, there's a purpose for it. I'm somebody who is very rare. You see me only when you meet me. Okay, but anyways, it's not a problem. You can also just do a voicemail, I don't know, but it's going to be very important if you actually show your face, so that I should know that okay, this is this student. If I bypass you on the way, I'm going to greet you and present myself to you. I'm very humble. So guys, thank you for watching guys, and see you in the next video.